Gonna make a little run out. We got a multifaceted day today. The girls are on their boat. Some of the pro team ladies and the Texas women anglers are on their boat doing their own video today. We're gonna go out, kind of do our own thing. We've got the legendary Mike Frazier on board with us. You know, he was really reluctant to coming because he wasn't sure that YouTube could handle the uploads and subscribership.
Yeah, Mike might break the algorithms on YouTube.
Things are fixing to get clearly out of control. Mike, how do you respond to that?
I couldn't find another guide, so I just picked up one of the guys that was waiting on the dock for a trip.
Hoping for something?
Yeah, and they begged me to get on board, so here I am.
He saw Wayne's Facebook post that he had an open boat trip.
Pay to wait.
Yeah. So anyway, with all this, it should be a very fun and entertaining day. So a couple of things. Number one, we do have a major front hitting tomorrow. It's late in the spring season where nobody's wearing waders. Saturday, we've got a lot of boat traffic. Major front hitting tomorrow, which is Sunday, and we'll be back in waders on Monday. So that's kind of what we're up against. So our plan today is strictly just to go try and target one fish in small areas. We're just going to go hit a 50-yard stretch where I've been catching some nice fish. There's like 3 little areas. So we're going to hit that 50-yard stretch, fish it good, maybe move, hit another 50-yard stretch, just bounce around little bitty movements like that, and just try to get one of those pre-front big fish to eat. Hopefully they're not spawned out. It's where they're spawning out right now. That's the period that we're in. It's 76-degree water temperature. And that's going to be our play today. And then, of course, the girls are going to be doing their own thing out there too. Similar, targeting some big fish. Challenging, no doubt. Saturday, boats are just flat out everywhere. I haven't seen Port Mansfield this crowded. It's just, parking lot's full. Barely find a parking space this morning at the boat
There's
slip.
a dozen boats out in front of us in the harbor.
Just look at the boats leaving the harbor right now.
I haven't seen it this packed in years on one at the harbor.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, really. So it'll be a miracle if we can actually find a spot to fish. It's not what does Michael McBride say? It's not where you want to fish, it's where you can fish.
Yeah. Take what you can get, make the best of it.
Just get in where you fit in.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but boy, what a challenging situation we're faced with. Anything else, Mike, you want to add to this?
Take notes. Take notes.
Taking notes from Frazier today.
Show you what you've been missing.
All right, let's do it. All right, so we just slipped into our first area. You know, the water's really high. Right now, spring tides are up, so we're having to actually start out pretty deep, but our game plan is to throw our tops and our tails on a shelf and pull them off of there. Those fish have been holding on these elevation changes. I always talk about them all the time, but so we're just working, no bait, nothing's active right now. We're just throwing our lures on top of this shelf and pulling them off. And that's going to be our game plan until this wind shifts. It's supposed to shift in a little while. It's kind of challenging to fish right now just based on how the wind's pushing us. But I can tell that the girls are set up in a good area where they're able to use the wind to their advantage. And we're kind of having to get sloppy seconds, so to speak. I can already tell Jimmy's running over to get a video of somebody catching a big fish. So we're going to try to do our part where we're at, but we gave them they got the best spot. So that'll be our game plan. Nothing's happening right now. I don't even think I've seen 2 flickers of bait, but I know they're here, and I know the major's coming up here in about an hour. So we're just going to set up, ease into it, and see what happens. Pre-front. We're supposed to have storms today. Thunder everywhere. Working this little flat up to this lip to a secondary flat, and fish just sucked it in. Wind's picking up. Rain's moving in. All right, so we just made it. This is our third spot. We've really been struggling today. We're not going to lie. It's been pretty tough, but we're at our third spot. Tons of boat traffic. We had a storm come up on us. Wasn't supposed to. No rain was in the forecast. Here we are. So anyway, so I'm going to rig up this custom bait here. This is a Wiggle 5-inch. Our friends over at Waterloo Pro Shop made this custom bait. They've got them available in their stores. But pretty neat color, and based on this watercolor here, it's good in trout green. You can see those potholes with a little bit of overcast. I think this is going to be a good color combination. So what I'm going to do is just rig it up. I'm actually going to be rigging it up on a 1/0 diamond head KWigglers hook, and as you can see right there, not a lot to work with, no question about it. It's very difficult to get it on the ball tail senior model or the full-size ball tail, but on this Wiggle, it's not going to be that big of a deal to get it spinning on that 1/0 hook, simply because you got a lot of play. You've got these hook slots in here, so you got a lot of play with the lure. So once I get it pushed up to that spring like that, I'm just going to bend this thing around, and once I start to get a spin on that spring, things start to happen pretty flawlessly, and I'll just crank it all the way up to the diamond head, just like that, and that's where we're going to be. So I'm going to try this out in this color water. It's going to look beautiful in the water. Good amount of bait. This was originally a bone diamond Wiggle, and Jimmy Burns over there at Waterloo really doctored it up nicely. Pretty cool bait. We're going to see how it does today. Bait by Waterloo Outfitters. That fish is 6.5 pounds. All right, so Mike just had the luckiest moment of his life. He caught a big trout. Tag number 400. Tag number 400. 400, Mike. Don't forget the tag number. 400. Let's see what we got. Spawned out. That spawned out is beat up. Flipper over the other way. Tail's messed up. So we're going to have one right here. Oh, man. Put her nose up in there. Right there. No, right there. We're looking at 27 3/4. 27 3/4, tag number 400 for our friends over at the Heart Institute. Come on, buddy. Put her up, Boga. Get her in the water. Good job. Got him on that custom from Waterloo Outfitters, custom 4-inch paddle tail from KWigglers. Yeah. hold her up a little bit? Get one more. A little higher? Right there. Nice job. Got it. Just let her go. Left to right, she's sick. What was the 27? Oh, rat red. Just a little rat red. Ooh, it's been a tough day. Only for my boat. Everybody else's boat's catching fish. My boat, not so much. But I will say this. He did want that bait, no doubt.
Six, that's a good one.
All right, Larry's got him a good one. We're going to tag another one for our friends over at the Heart Institute. Tag number 369. And this one's right here. It's only going to be 26 and a half, but a fat one. This one may not have spawned out, but we're right on the bubble. 369. Boy, that's a fat one. Good fish. 369. 26 and a half. Remember that.
360.
Got one on over there. But anyway, this is our third stop, like I mentioned earlier. And within like 5 casts, Mike had a 27 and 3/4 spawned out trout. Shortly thereafter, Larry gets one over 6 pounds. Erica gets one close to 4 pounds. I mean, we've only walked about 50 yards. So certainly some nice trout around. A couple of smaller reds and a couple of small trout too. But the point being, this bait's here. We're outside of the major feed, but just the way the conditions are here and the way we've set up this particular way seems to be working in our benefit. And we have, quite a few lines in the water too. Oh boy, something smoked it right there. Quite a few lines in the water that's obviously helping our averages based on all the people fishing. But the bait's here, the water clarity's good, the winds are settling down. The front's going to hit here tomorrow morning by 7 a.m. So we're set up nice, and hopefully there's a bigger one in here, but we've got some really good quality fish so far. We'll just see how it goes, but this is just a little update on how we are midday.
Wayne Davis School of Boga Grip. Using this same KWigglers paddle tail. It's a custom painted bait.
Waterloo Outfitters. It's a 4-inch paddle tail, custom painted. I've already caught, I don't know how many redfish like this, a couple small trout, one real nice 27 3/4, 6.5 pound post spawn speckled trout on this same bait. And it still looks like it did when they painted it.
All right, so we're finishing up the day. You know, we were talking smack to Mike Frazier this morning, but
So there's a lot to be for the takeout today, or the takeaway for today. There's a lot that can be discussed. We could discuss the tough conditions we faced.
good.
We can discuss the amount of boat traffic that we faced today. It was unreal. The parking lots in Port Mansfield were full before the sun came up this morning.
Discuss that.
We could discuss the fact that right in the middle of the major feeding time, a thunderstorm from nowhere came down and beat down on us with 40-mile-per-hour winds and pouring rain.
Discuss that.
But what the main thing that we need to take away is, Larry, how many big trout did you catch today and catch, release, and tag for our friends at the Heart Research Institute?
I caught one and lost one. How many did you catch?
I caught one and lost one. Wayne, how many did you get today and tag?
I was putting these guys in the best spot.
Yeah.
I really concentrated. I told y'all this morning I was going to put y'all where you needed to be, and I did.
I believe in the first weight of the day said you're going to start crying when I hop out here and catch this 9-pounder. Am I right about that, Mike?
Truth be-
Yeah.
That's exactly
Hey,
right.
Truth
you're going
be
to talk
told.
that smack, you got to back it up.
So the main takeaway today is that there's two more big trout out there with tags. Post spawn, by the way. 27 3/4 and a 26.5 or something. Both of them only weighed 6 pounds. So beat up, both post spawn, but kind of fish that you're looking for when you go out in the wintertime, definitely. It's nice to catch them. So
They were
there's
nice fish.
two more trout out there with tags in there. No thanks to Wayne.
It started off kind of slow this morning. We were all three of us were on the struggle bus this morning.
It was tough.
It was pretty rough, but it turned around fast after what, our third
stop.
Third spot. Yeah.
Third stop. Yeah, it was tough. I pulled the little fish away from these guys so they could have a good day finally, and we did that. But
Wayne was our sacrificial anode out there. Just
Some of them custom baits helped.
yeah, so we did some custom bait from Waterloo Rods. We threw some of those, threw some juniors and topwaters. The other boat, those ladies had a great day fishing. We had some bad conditions, like Mike was saying. When we finally found the bait, boat traffic thinned out a little bit. We kind of blocked off a little area. There were some good fish caught. I can't speak for myself, but there were some good fish caught, and that's what it's about. And late in the day, we came in a little bumpy, free front will be here tomorrow. So that's just kind of how it all unfolded today.
ended up being a great day out here.